The Fight for 15 protest stretched across the U.S. from New York to Los Angeles. And just before dawn in Midtown Manhattan, demonstrators staging a sit-in near a McDonald's restaurant were arrested and led away. In Chicago, low-wage workers protested downtown, then moved to O'Hare Airport, where they were joined by hundreds of airport employees.
I live paycheck to paycheck. It's incredibly hard. I mean, I have bills to pay. I'm also a student, so I have loans to pay off.
This movement started 4 years ago with just 200 fast food workers in New York City. Since then, it's grown to be a national movement encompassing hospital workers, workers at airports, and even workers at universities.
A little more than 3% of America's 78 million workers make at or below minimum wage. The number has been declining since the government began tracking wages nearly 40 years ago. That's partly because nearly 30 states and many cities have raised their minimum wages above the federal government's $7.25 mandate. Chicago's minimum wage is $10.50, but many workers say that's still low. That's at the heart of the Fight for 15. $15 for every hour worked.
I got to choose which bills I can pay this pay period, and I got to wait for the next pay period. So, yeah, it's real tough.
In an interview last spring, President-elect Donald Trump said he thought the federal minimum wage was low, but wouldn't commit to raising it.
I would like to see an increase of some magnitude, but I'd rather leave it to the states. Let the states decide.
The Service Employees International Union has been aggressively trying to organize fast food workers to push for higher wages, but so far has been unsuccessful. But one union leader thinks it's only a matter of time before the workers get what they demand.
Hundreds of them gave up a day's pay today. These are low-wage workers. It was a big thing to give up a day's pay. It indicates their resolve.
The service industry, people serving the public behind counters in stores and restaurants, is the fastest growing sector for jobs in the United States. Many workers ended up here in the fallout from the country's financial crisis, with factories shutting down and the oil industry cutting back. It seems their ranks are likely to grow. And these protesters say so will their demand for a better life. Diane Estabrook, Al Jazeera, Chicago.